What's going on, people? Key TV here. Aston Villa 1, Nottingham Forest 1, and yeah, it went exactly the way I was expecting it to go following that Bologna performance. Um, we started the match off well. Um, we had players getting forward. It looked a bit more positive today, um, but we didn't really create anything going forward in the first half. Uh, we look lost. We look lost. We look like we've lost our passion to play. Um, our options of scoring look very predictable. We we just don't look like that team that went on the 13 game run. Not even a shadow of it. There's nothing there that says we deserve to be where we are in the league. We look like a mid-table team. We look like we play like, I think Fulham play better football than us. Like, our football looks shocking at times. It's a lot of sideways passing, backwards passing. No one's taking the game. Like, no one's taking control of the game and just like saying, "I'm gonna win us this game." We're not giving anything to Ollie Watkins to kind of have a sniff at. The lack, his lack of confidence is coming from not being able to have a chance or a sniff in the box at trying to get his head on the ball, or we're not feeding him with absolutely anything. Like, I don't know why Emre is so persistent to play games with no width and have our attacking players come narrow so much. McGinn and Morgan Rogers, they obviously want to be in the middle. They don't want to be on the wings. But I think he failed today. He failed with an opportunity which was basically in our hands. Nottingham Forest not being the best. They're in a relegation position. Yeah, we're just not taking our chances. He's being very... Is it complacent? Is it negative? And it proves, because he doesn't make his first sub until like 75 minutes. So he's happy with the way that we are playing, basically. He's proven to us that he has no sort of will to win games. He's happy with us not losing. And I feel that every single time Villa are playing, I feel like players are getting frustrated because there's no will to win games anymore. We're happy to not concede and win games that way, but we're not happy to go and try and score 2, 3, 4 goals per game. Where I think he gets it wrong is out wide. There was a lot of congestion in the middle of the pitch today. I feel like if we have some sort of wingers, today we had Leon Bailey only. We don't have Sancho, we don't have Alisson, but there was no effort to try and spread the pitch. Me personally, at some point today, Leon Bailey would have came on and played on the left-hand side, I feel like it would have dragged Ola Aina out, creating a gap in the middle for the likes of Ollie Watkins to be able to run through. But he wasn't even given a sniff to even make these runs in behind, because there's nothing he can do when there's a back four and then another four right in front of him, all playing centrally, because our players are all central. You just can't feed the ball through him. You can't feed the ball through the lines because there's so many people in the middle of the pitch. And if we're going to play wing backs, why are our wing backs not crossing the ball in first time? Every single time we go down the pitch, Matty Cash for sure does not want to cross the ball in first time. It's like you can see the orders that you are not to cross the ball in first time, because there was so many chances today where he could have whipped the ball in nice and early, caught the defence lacking, and hopefully it gives Ollie Watkins a chance to kind of sneak in, get a tap in, get a header, anything like that. Because the worst thing for a defender is for them to be facing their own goal. And I feel like we give them enough chance to get back and set themselves to be ready for crosses, and that's why we don't score anything coming from the wing. Whereas if we're going down the wing and let's say Onana's in the middle and McGinn's coming in, and then Cash has ran down the wing and he's got all this free space on the right hand side, once Onana passes him the ball, that ball should be shooting into the box first time. And this is something that I feel like they should be training on, because the opportunity is always there. Yeah, Cash will take a touch, and then the defenders get time to kind of relax, look, see who's around, and it shouldn't work like that. It should be Onana to Cash, bang in every time, just bang in, every single time. And I feel like Luca Dean does the same thing on the left hand side. Every time he's down, like he's got one of the best left foots in the Premier League. Yeah, he doesn't get a chance to use it. He runs down the wing, he takes a touch, and all of a sudden he's facing our goal. What's he going to do with his right foot? You know he can't use his right foot. You know he's not going to whip the ball in with his right foot. It doesn't make any sense. If they can't do it, they need to be practicing it, because, like I said, it's not giving Ollie Watkins any chance whatsoever to try and get him behind and score these goals. He's waiting for through balls only, and this is why it's so poor. This is why we think he's having such a poor season, but he's not getting fed with anything. And anything that he does get fed with, the defenders are set and ready. Like I said, the worst thing for a defender is them to be facing their own goal. It's one of the hardest ways to defend a cross. So why are we not putting the crosses in early? And I feel like if we play the likes of Leon Bailey on the left, his only option is to get it out of his feet and put it in. If we play him on the right, he messes about with it, he has to come back, turn. Like, come on, Emery, do something different. Do something different. Bailey on the left, Rodgers on the right. Let's get back to English football. Yeah, let's try something different. Can you imagine a left footer on the left wing, a right footer on the right wing, Abraham and a Watkins in the box, with crosses just piling in one after another, one after another. Eventually, we have got to score goals. If there's 8 crosses coming in early in a game, we are guaranteed to score at least 2 of them. Because defenders don't know what to do when the ball comes in early. It proves today with our goal. Rodgers was in, and as soon as he was in that box, his first thought was to play it in, bang, straight in. And the defenders didn't know how to deal with it because they're running backwards. The proof is in the pudding, man. Like, I might not be a UEFA coach, yeah, but I played football enough to know. And I'm a defender, yeah. And one of the worst things in the world is when you're not ready for crosses. The worst thing in the world. You don't have your feet set. You're not looking the right way. Like, the best thing for me as a defender to do. Sorry, the best scenario for me as a defender is when the wingers take a touch. That's beautiful for me. Because I'm already looking at him. He's taking the touch. I've set myself. I'm ready. Like, come on, bro. I was playing £5 subs on a Sunday when I was 11 years old. When I was taught this stuff. It's now 2026. And people who are getting paid 20 grand a week still haven't learned to put the ball in early. Alan Shearer, the top goal scorer in the Premier League, I guarantee you can find online today a video of him talking about how people were putting the ball in early and how great it was for people to put the ball in early, because he scored so many goals in the Premier League because people were whipping the ball into him early and defenders weren't ready. Like, something's got to change, man. Something that's got to change. Yuri Tillemans. A lot of people give this guy so much plaudits and all this stuff. We're glad he's back. He's changed this. He does this. We've got to start calling him out for the things that he doesn't do right. Today, he gave the ball away 7 times in our half. 7 times. At least 3 or 4 of them led to quick attacks from Nottingham Forest, which could lead to goal scoring chances. And we're overlooking this, man. I don't want to see Yuri Tillemans anywhere near our defence anymore. Play this guy behind Ollie Watkins. Yeah? Sort out who you want to put in the midfield, okay? Barkley, Douglas Luiz, John McGinn, anybody, yeah? I want to see Yuri Tillemans further forward up the pitch, where he doesn't have any defensive duties. He doesn't have to worry about what's going on behind him. He should be treated like a Bruno Fernandes. Yeah? We want you to do absolutely nothing except feed the ball. I don't want to see Yuri Tillemans involved in anything defensive for the rest of the season. If we're going to use him, we need to use him correctly. And it's so frustrating to see that he's trying to do these attacking things in our half. Like, he wants to be on the half turn, pick a pass, play it forward and stuff like that. But instead, he's having to get the ball, and then when he wants to do this half turn, someone's closing him down, and he's got to make a different decision. Like I said, I don't care which one of the midfielders you want to play in midfield. Just make sure it's not Youri Tielemans. I only want to see Youri Tielemans setting people up and shooting and doing attacking stuff. I don't care if he's got the highest interception rate or most yards covered or any of that crap. Yeah. Use his best attributes more. And that's shooting, passing, creating, crossing, anything in the last third of the opposition's half. Like, it's so frustrating, man. It's not even it's Emery. Emery does not have an attacking brain. He knows how to structure a team, how to not concede goals. But I feel like this season he's gotten away with a lot because the players are taking it upon themselves to do something spectacular and win us games. This is why we've scored the most long shots in the league. Because the players have this sort of this sort of freedom to shoot when they're goal. And they were flying in. They had the ability to shoot from outside the box and flying in. When you don't have that, so when you have that ability taken away from you because teams have found you out, it's Emery's job to try and figure out our next way of attacking, and I feel like he doesn't have that. Defensively, structurally, I'm happy. But going forward, we lack in everything. We lack in absolutely everything. We just don't look like we're going to score. We just don't look like we are going to score. Except we have 5 shots on target. I can't remember one of them. Talalai, I can. John Wiggins, little ball roller. But apart from that, I see Morgan Rogers blaze the ball over the bar. Ollie Watkins kick the ball wide from a one-on-one. Ollie Watkins blazed the ball over the bar. Like, if these chances go in, everyone kind of writes off what Emery got wrong. And he got a lot wrong today. With tactics, his subs, the time of the subs. He's not a happy man. And it's kind of showing with his attitude whenever it goes to him. He doesn't look like the passion's there to try and win these games anymore. He just doesn't want to lose. And it's killing us. Overall, I wasn't really pleased with this performance once again. Stats are not everything. We watched the game with our eyes. Not many positives about it. Lindelof though is surprising me. He's actually very good. he is actually very good. He's good at defending. His positioning is strong. At every opportunity, he's looking to make the forward pass or drive forward. I think he might give us something different. Lindelof and Konza might be a partnership that we need to see a bit more. I love Pau Torres, but it's not working. Let's be honest, it's not working. He doesn't really do anything wrong, but he does slow down the game a lot. He kind of sets the tempo. His passing is magnificent, but I'd just like to see Konza and Lindelof because the ball moves faster when both of these players are on the pitch. Both of these players have like an attacking mindset from defence to get the ball forward, whereas Pau Torres is more like Sergio Busquets and wants to slow the ball down and find the correct pass and slide it through the eye of a needle. But it doesn't work when you don't have anyone in attacking midfield that's gonna create something from that pass. Like he's passing to, let's say, Tillemans in the field, but then Tillemans has to still pass to someone to get up the field. And it's just not snappy enough. It's not quick enough. So, yeah, I'd like to see Lindelof a lot more. Matson was good when he came on. He looked aggressive. He looked very positive. He looked very direct. He even had a shot on target. So, maybe try to see if Matson can bring something in, but definitely we need to invest in some sort of wingers in the summer. And just change our game, man. Change our game. Put the ball in the box. But yeah, not happy with the result. I think it's a big chance missed. Yeah, Aston Villa 1, Nottingham Forest 1. My name's Key. Please like, comment and subscribe. And let me know what you thought of today. Dreaming